Hello everyone, Nucleus here, and welcome back to part 2 of In Case You Missed It. We start off with news updates from Bleepy Computer. On February 17th from Bill Toulis, social media platform X is now blocking contact links from end-to-end encrypted messaging app Signal. It's unclear when X started blocking Signal links, but URLs containing the signal.me URL are actively blocked. URLs that were posted prior to the block are still clickable, but will alert you that the link may be unsafe. Other Signal URLs don't appear to be blocked, such as signal.org, signal.link, or signal.group. Also from Bill Toulis, February 17th, Microsoft has announced that they are depreciating location history from Windows 10 and 11, and data will no longer be stored locally. When it enabled, Windows Location History API was used by digital assistant Cortana to access 24 hours of location history for a device. Users can shut this feature off by going into the Windows settings, find and click on Privacy and Security, scroll down until they find Location, and click on it and toggle the location setting off. Speaking of Microsoft, from Sergio Gotland, February 17th, Microsoft rolls out a BIOS update to fix blue screens of death issues for ASUS customers. The issue was acknowledged in October 24th that some users of ASUS products were met with blue screens when trying to apply Windows Update 24H2. The issue primarily affected ASUS laptop models X415KA and X515KA. Some users of the laptops with the BIOS version lower than 311 will need to update to the will need to be updated to the latest BIOS to remove the safeguard that was blocking the Windows upgrade. The BIOS update is listed as a critical update and is available through Windows Updater. ASUS users must apply the BIOS upgrade before applying 24H2. Also from Sergio Gotland, February 17th, financial technology firm Finastra is alerting victims of an October 2024 data breach where their personal information was stolen. Quote, our investigation revealed that an unauthorized third party accessed a secure file transfer platform, or SFTP, at various times between October 31st, 2024 and November 8th, 2024. Findings from the investigation indicate that on October 31st, 2024, the unauthorized third party obtained certain files from the SFTP. End quote. Finastra has not shared how many people were affected by the breach and what data has, other than the victims' names, has been compromised. According to filings with the Massachusetts Attorney General's Office, at least 65 people have been notified. While Finastra has disclosed limited information with other Attorney General's Office, the breach is believed to be linked to a deleted post on an online cybercrime community breach forums attributed to a threat actor by the name of Abysso, advertising data allegedly stolen from Nastra's network. And finally, from Lawrence Adams, February 17th, a PayPal email scam is exploiting the platform's address settings to send fake purchase notifications. Potential victims will receive an email claiming that a new email address was added to your account, including a message claiming to be a purchase confirmation for a MacBook M4. The details come. The emails come from PayPal. The emails are coming from PayPal and are bypassing security and spam filters. Including in the email is a customer service number. Upon calling this fake customer service number, a representative will try to convince the victim to download a program. The program is actually malware and is designed to give attackers remote access. Bleeping Computer have emailed PayPal about this scam, but have yet to receive a response. Next are stories from social media and employment platform LinkedIn. From LinkedIn editor James Callan, February 17th, Microsoft unveils its first quantum chip and are calling it a, quote, breakthrough that could solve industrial scale problems in years instead of decades, end quote. Microsoft has dubbed this first chip as Majorana 1 and is the first so-called topoconductor. A topoconductor is a new class of material that is meant to advance quantum technology. Microsoft is not the only company that has developed a quantum chip. Google announced their Willow back in December. From editor Laura Entis, February 22nd, Chinese AI startup DeepSeek says they will share more of its underlying code to allow developers to add or improve it and accelerate its adoption. Their open source approach sets it apart from rival AI, but is in line with Meta AI's open source model for their large language model, Llama 3. Continuing with DeepSeek, from Laura Entis, February 22nd, bans on the Chinese AI DeepSeek are now coming from South Korea, who has suspended downloads of the chatbot as it does not comply with the country's laws of protection of private personal information. South Korea is another addition to a list of countries that have banned the use of DeepSeek in some capacity. James Callan, February 18th, TSMC and Broadcom are eyeing separate deals that could split American chip company Intel in half. TSMC is looking at Intel's manufacturing plants and possibly pursuing the purchase through an investment group. Broadcom, on the other hand, is looking at Intel's marketing and semiconductor designs. However, they won't pursue a deal until they can secure a manufacturing partner. Also from James Callan, Elon Musk's AI startup XAI is set to launch Grok 3 chatbot. Musk has hailed Grok as, quote, the smartest AI on Earth, end quote. The AI race is heating up as DeepSeek's AI is challenging the dominance of OpenAI's ChatGPT and Google's Gemini. From Andrew Barker, February 22nd, staff at the New York Times are getting their own set of internal AI tools. One such tool is known as Echo, which is a in-house summarization tool. Other tools included are meant to help with research, brainstorming, and crafting social media copy. An internal email specifies that these AI tools are not to be used for writing articles or making major revisions. Moving on to HealthNetSecurity.com, from editor-in-chief Zeljka Zords, February 17th, a new version of XCSSET malware is hurting Mac users and developers. The malware is typically distributed via Xcode projects, which are a collection of files, settings, and configurations that make up an app or a framework being developed using Xcode. Xcode is Apple's official IDE, or Integrated Developer Environment, for macOS. XCSSET has been around for years and is an info stealer and backdoor injector that targets cookies and data contained within browsers, can take screenshots, and steal data from Telegram, WeChat, Evernote, and other applications. The improved variant of XCSSET was discovered by Microsoft researchers and is limited attack, and seems to be aimed specifically at Mac OS developers and sports new infection techniques. Affected developers will spread the malware infection to users through compromised Xcode projects. It is recommended that developers check projects downloaded from online repositories even if they come from someone you know, because you'll never know if they've been infected. And finally, we have two stories from the Department of Justice. In a press release from the Department of Justice, 30-year-old Aaron Thomas Pfister of Bonita Springs was sentenced in a Florida court to 2 years and 6 months in federal prison for making interstate threats and cyberstalking after entering a guilty plea November 7, 2024. According to court documents, Pfister had engaged in a years-long campaign against a former intimate partner and her sister. This included hundreds of harassing phone calls and graphically threatening voicemails. The harassment was also physical, such as the slashing of tires, smashing of headlights, and one victim was nearly struck by Pfister's car while she was pregnant, while another was tracked using GPS. And in another press release from the Department of Justice, February 21st, Brazilian man Dover T. Braga appeared in a U.S. District Court in Seattle after being extradited from Switzerland. Braga is being indicted for his role in a crypto Ponzi scheme. Braga and others created a crypto trading platform called TradeCoin Club with an office in Belize. Braga traveled the world promoting the platform and promoting the fraudulent platform on social media. The schemes convinced some 126,000 people in 231 countries to entrust 82,000 Bitcoin, valued at $290 million at the time, of investment to Trade Coin Club. Between 2016 and 2018, Braga transferred 50 million in Bitcoin to accounts he controlled. Braga has been charged with 12 counts of wire fraud and 1 count of conspiracy to commit wire fraud. He faces up to 20 years in prison if convicted. Braga entered a not guilty plea, and his trial is scheduled to start April 28th this year. Now that's it for part 2 of this news update. All links to the full articles will be in the description box. Please like, comment, subscribe, and follow me on social media, and I will see you in the next video.